So yes, we just talked about student loans and how they what?
Limit.
Okay, student loans what?
Limit.
Student loans what?
Limit.
Okay, great. So now that we know that, we will find ways of reducing your student loan debt, and that's through scholarships and grants. First, let me go ahead and tell you a little bit about the difference between scholarships and grants, because a lot of times you'll see they're used interchangeably, but there are some differences between the two, little nuances that you may not know. So the first thing is a scholarship. A scholarship is money given by universities, they're given by individuals, nonprofits, corporations, and they're pretty much, the requirements vary. They can be, GPA based, they can be need based, they can be, you have to write an essay. There are a bunch of different ways to earn scholarships. You can play sports and be eligible for scholarships, a whole bunch of different ways. On the other hand, you have what are called grants. And grants are generally given by the government. And grants are generally need-based. So if you see a grant, you're probably thinking need-based and given by the government. So those are the main two differences. But a lot of times you'll see them interchanged with scholarships and grants. A funny fact for you is that Richard actually, back in the day, provided his own scholarship. So even people can provide scholarships. The Richard Mordecai Scholarship Fund. So you can provide scholarships when you're done with school and you feel like you want to give back to the community when you make it and be a huge hit. So those are the two differences. But the thing that they both have in common is that it's free money. You never have to pay it back. You can apply it towards your tuition and your books and all of that good stuff. So it's great to have scholarships. It's very well worth it. Yeah, so Richard can attest, I can attest. I actually was eligible for a $1,500 scholarship. That was just one scholarship. Because I applied, I was able to do an interview, and they gave me $1,500. I may have written like a one-page essay. And I was able to get $1,500. I spent it on a nice new computer, and I was set for college. I earned a couple of other different scholarships along the way as well, all because I just took the time to apply for them. So it's very, very advantageous to go out there, reduce your student loan debt, and thus increase your opportunities for that dream vacation you ever wanted to take around the world. Maybe you want to go out and get your master's. You can do that with less student loan debt if you get more scholarships. All right, so statement number one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play a game with you guys. And it's a chance to earn some more money. Aren't you guys so excited? Don't you want to get money? I mean, this is the whole point of scholarships, is to get money. So here's your chance to earn $5. I will need 5 volunteers. Anybody who wants to earn $5. You got one over here. You got the big money man over here. 3, 4. Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else? All right, we got 5. All right, come on up. I need you guys to come on up. Okay, I'm going to make a couple of statements, and I want you to answer. Go ahead and line up this way. Yep, right there. Yep, sorry. Just keep going, keep going. Just need one person for now. And this is your chance. If you get it right, you get $5. If you don't, sorry. Sorry about your luck. Yeah, you're first. All right, so what's your name? Jalen. Jalen? Everybody say hi, Jalen. Hi, Jalen. All right, so Jalen is going to answer this statement, true or false, fact or fiction. I have to maintain a certain GPA in order to be eligible for scholarships. Fact or fiction? Is it fiction? We will find out in just a second. It is fiction. All right. So scholarships may or may not require a GPA, and many of them that do actually have loose GPA requirements. Thank you very much, Jalen. Here's your $5. Go ahead and Buy yourself dinner or something like that. Everybody give Jalen a round of applause. All right, so some things I want to tell you a little bit more about scholarships, especially concerning this this myth, is that you can do many things in order to get scholarships. You know, this one scholarship, One Text Under God's, is to promote cultural and spiritual awareness of other cultures and other religions. So you text with some other people of different faiths and everything, and you learn more about their faith and they learn more about yours. And if you do that enough, you entered into a contest to win $1,000 just for picking up your phone and texting some people. So that's an easy way to do it. Another way is with the Sean Carter Scholarship Fund. Anybody know Sean Carter? Have you ever heard of him? Yeah? Yep, Jay-Z. All right. So Jay-Z, his mother actually created the Sean Carter Scholarship Fund for students that are in need, and you are eligible if you have a need-based reason for going to school, and you have a minimum GPA of 2.0. So all you got to do is pass. That's all you got to do. Pass college, you're eligible for the scholarship. Or pass high school, you're eligible for the scholarship. So those are just two ways you can, or two scholarships that you can earn without having much of a GPA. So don't let that stop you from trying to earn those scholarships. All right, statement number 2. What's your name?
Rashana.
Rashana, come on, step forward, Rashana. Everybody say hi, Rashana.
Hi, Rashana.
All right, statement number 2. The vast majority of scholarships are claimed by students every year. Fact or fiction?
Fiction.
Fiction? I guess we'll see. Oh no, it's a fact.
No.
The myth is that billions of dollars in funding goes unawarded every year. However, this is not true, okay? Most scholarships actually get claimed every year. The ones that don't are actually just scholarships that are so specific and so stringent on their requirements that the vast majority of people out there aren't eligible for it. So these are the reasons why scholarships don't go unclaimed. You know, if you hear this fact that or this myth that billions of dollars in funding goes unawarded every year, it's probably from scammers that are trying to go out there and take your money that you pay them to find these unclaimed scholarships, and then they go and run with it. So be careful looking around for scholarships, because you will have these types of issues come up. So make sure you do your research on the company or the organization that are providing these scholarships, and make sure you're not exactly paying for unclaimed scholarships, because it could be bad. Thank you very much. Go ahead and sit down. Everybody give her a round of applause. All right, so statement number 3. Go ahead and step up. Careful. All right, what's your name?
Janae.
Janae. Everybody say hi, Janae.
Hi, Janae.
All right, so statement number 3. I do not always have to write an essay to be scholarship eligible. Fact or fiction?
Fact.
Fact, we shall see. And fact, yes, you are correct. You win $5. All right, many scholarships do require you to write an essay, but actually many don't, as we saw before. And even if they do, you know, it's not necessarily about the syntax or the writing style. Most judges are actually looking at the content, you know, what you're writing about, and making sure that you're within the requirements of that essay. So you don't have to be an Ernest Hemingway or anybody really, you know, you don't have to be some kind of English scholar who knows everything about English and writing. You know, you can just write a simple essay, but make sure it's within the requirements, and you will be still eligible. So don't let your writing style stop you. All right, go ahead, take your $5, enjoy it, don't spend it all in one place, okay? All right, everybody say thank you. Round of applause, everybody. All right, so let's move on to number 4. Statement number 4. What's your name?
Fergus.
Fergus. Everybody say hi to Fergus.
Hi, Fergus.
All right, statement number 4. Scholarships are limited to those who are in financial need. Fact or fiction?
Fiction.
Fiction. All right, we will see. Is it fiction? Yes, it is. Congratulations, you get $5. All right, scholarships may or may not require financial need, but many are based on other merits, GPA, interest, essay writing, creativity, and etc. I mean, there are a bunch of different ways to earn it. I mean, this is a pretty easy one because, if you've been listening to my part of the presentation, you would know that scholarships are not just limited to any one category. So, we have 2 scholarships that I just wanted to share with you that are really, really interesting. The GIF's Most Creative Peanut Butter Sandwich Scholarship is given to those who just go out there and make a peanut butter sandwich, okay? If your peanut butter sandwich is within their requirements and it's unique and it tastes good, you win $25,000. When's the last time you got paid for $25,000 for a peanut butter sandwich? I know I haven't. So that's a lot of dough, right? Get it? Dough? Well, yeah, so that's just one scholarship. I know, corny, right? The second scholarship I want to talk to you about is a duct tape prom scholarship. If you wear duct tape to prom, if you have a duct tape suit or a duct tape dress and it's nice and unique and fun, you can win $5,000 for going to prom. Can you imagine $5,000? You're going to prom anyways, you might as well wear duct tape. So those are 2 scholarships that you can earn just by doing something that doesn't have to do with requirements or without GPA requirements, essays, anything like that. So thank you very much. I'll give you your money. Here you go. Enjoy it. All right, everybody, give them a round of applause. All right, number 5. What's your name?
Destiny.
Destiny. Everybody say hi, Destiny.
Hi, Destiny.
All right, statement number 5. Doing scholarship research is a lot of work. Fact or fiction? Fact. Okay. We will see. Here we go. And fact. Sort of. It's a trick question. Yes, scholarships, finding scholarships and winning scholarships, it's a lot of work, right? I mean, but there are definitely tools out there that you can use to make it much more easier for you and much more efficient for you to find and win scholarships. Now, I'll show you just a couple. The first one is fastweb.com. A lot of these were around when I was applying for scholarships when I was in high school. So Fastweb, you go and make a profile, and then it helps match you to different scholarships based on your high school status and your race and your income, or your parents' income, your schools that you want to apply to, and it gives you all kinds of information on scholarships that are based on your profile. The second one is scholarships.com. That's another one I used. Scholarships.com, you can search their database of thousands of scholarships that are updated daily and weekly. And then you can also find the colleges that you might be interested in, more information about those colleges. So there are plenty of resources that you can use on this website. And then the last one I have for you is myscholly.com. Have you ever heard of Scholly, the Scholly app? Well, this was actually featured if you ever watched Shark Tank. Has anybody seen Shark Tank before?
Yes.
Yeah, it was featured on Shark Tank just, I think, this past season, where a guy, he won a bunch of money in scholarships, and he decided to create his own scholarship app. So you pay 99 cents for the download, and then you have access to even more scholarships that are available to you. So there's plenty of ways to make finding scholarships more convenient to you. All right, thank you very much, Destiny. Here's some money. Enjoy. Everybody give a round of applause. Okay, so let's recap what we learned about scholarships. The first thing is you don't necessarily need a GPA in order to, or a good GPA in order to apply for a scholarship. Don't let that hold you back. Second thing is most scholarships are actually earned by someone or somebody that's, and they don't go unclaimed, okay? So make sure you watch out for that. Don't buy into the hype or anything like that. The third thing is scholarships may or may not be financially need-based, okay? So if your parents are business owners or something like that and they earn a lot of money, you can still get scholarships. There are plenty of scholarships out there for you. The fourth thing is you may or may not even have to write an essay in order to be eligible. So don't let your poor financial or your poor writing skills or anything like that, or your, I should say, developing writing skills, right? Because we're going to college to make them better. Don't let that stop you. Don't let that prevent you from earning the money that's rightfully yours. And finally, winning scholarships is a lot of work, but it's made easier by these technological resources that you have at your fingertips. So there are plenty of ways to earn scholarships. There's plenty of reasons and motivations. And if you don't believe me that scholarships are worth it, let's look at Christopher Gray, the Scholarly app owner, the Scholarly app creator. He made $1.3 million in scholarships. 1.3 million. He became a millionaire just because he wrote essays and he applied for scholarships. He may have wore duct tape to prom, or he did things like that in order to earn his scholarships. So you can be one of these people. You could be Christopher Gray, a millionaire coming out of college. So you can't tell me that scholarships aren't worth it. What does student loan debt do? It limits your opportunities. Scholarships increase your opportunities, right? So let's go out there and earn as much money as we can, all right? Even before we start earning money, we earn money, okay? All right, so I have a couple of resources to share with you. Basically, they're just the research that I did on scholarships, and it also provides the different scholarships websites that you can go to. So if you have any questions, Richard and I, we would love to take your questions. Thank you so much for your time today. I hope you learned a lot about school. And I hope you go out there and get that money, okay? All right, thank you very much.